And all the finals of the spring from a racing point of view, not far away as well. And Animo is going to be front and centre. He wins the first Group 1 of the season with the man of the moment, the super freak, James McDonald, in the saddle. And Lizzie, moments ago, caught up with him.
First Group 1 of the season, tick, Animo, back. How did that feel?
No, it was amazing. Obviously, first Group 1, he was trained up here to win. It was a beautiful preparation. And 7 furlongs, he's here to make a statement, which he did, albeit he got a lovely run in the race. But I just love how he's come back. His first 2 trials were brilliant, and I love the feel he was giving me. And he was giving me a horse that was completely switched on, and 3 to 4, now's his time to shine.
We were watching the last 150 metres where Profondo looked as though he was travelling beautifully, and you were going toe-to-toe down the straight. It must be a great feeling. Spring racing is back and good horses back on the scene.
Yeah, no, I could see Profondo travelling up there, and Brenton made an early move around the bend because he was 3 wide, and he tried to keep me in, but obviously the passage was always going to open. But my horse, he's a pretty good, he's a seriously good horse, and I reckon now I think we'll see the proper Animo.
There's a date in October that you want a bit of redemption. Does he look as though he's on track for something like that?
He's definitely on track off that. He's well and truly, but he's obviously, there's a few races in between that are very important to his CV as well. So I'm so glad that they kept him in work, because I reckon he was one horse that was just going to bloom as a 4-year-old stallion, and he's got the mindset to do it. He was a big baby, but now, boom.
Onwards and upwards. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that smile on his face, Bruce. Take $6 now, Animo.
Yeah, I thought he might be in front of Zaki. And look, without stirring the pot, Katie, I mean, James, ride Zaki, and he was going to ride him as an odds-on favourite in the Cox Plate last year. So where James goes with these 2 horses can define the market, Richo and Katie, in so many ways. But I've got Animo in front of Zaki right now.
There's a lot of sleepless nights coming up, Bruce, in our household, that's for sure. Gets very, very hard making those decisions.
Lizzie, gee, there were some eye-catching runs. Benno was one of those out of that race.
Yeah, there really was, Richo. Benno, looking back on the replay, geez, he found the line strongly. John O'Shea has noted that he'd probably go towards a Chelmsford and then a Kingsford Town and head towards a Metrop. So that's really exciting to see how he's returned. That was an excellent return from a stayer. I spoke to Chris Waller as we were walking down the race. He actually asked me, do you know where Animo is going? I said, sorry, I can't help you there. But I asked him about Fangirl. She's going to go towards races that are, the trip is around the mile. So he hasn't made a firm decision, but that's the way that he thinks he will go with him. Richard Litt reported he was just happy to see Profondo return in that type of fashion, and he's really happy with how he's sort of progressed this far. See how he pulls up, and then he'll make some firm plans. But there were some excellent runs in behind. If you were with the Animo camp, I suppose there's Mackay BD you could go to, or a Chelmsford. So there's options certainly galore for him. It's just which way James decides to go.